Bowlers, your practice session has ended. Please hold up on your practice bowling at this time. All right, spectators and guests, let's give these finalists another round of applause as they begin their double elimination match play competition. Athletes, you may now begin bowling for score, and good luck and good bowling.
All right, folks, welcome back to Bowl TV for the 2017 Junior Gold Championships presented by the brands of Ebonite International, Ebonite Columbia 300 Hammer and Track. My name is Aaron Smith. I'm alongside Matt Cannizzaro. We've already brought you the under 12 matches. We are down to our finalists for both the boys and the girls. Get you a recap of that momentarily, but right now we're looking at the opening rounds of match play for the under 15 and under 20 girls divisions here at the 2017 event. We are at Game of Wickliffe in Wickliffe, Ohio, just outside of Cleveland. And right now we are down to our final 16 competitors in each division. And we have, as mentioned, match play underway, double elimination, bracket seeding based off of 26 games of qualifying. These competitors already have 10 books. It's been a long day. We can get away with it. 10 games in the books just today alone to bring their total to 26. We're hoping to make the top 16. And now 2-game matches with a total pinfall will determine who's staying in the winner's bracket and who is moving to the elimination bracket. It's going to have a little bit longer road to the CBS Sports Network Finals, all being taped tomorrow. Right here, just a few lanes away from us, I believe 79 and 80 are the TV pair in this 84 lane center. The TV set already getting built. And then all the shows will air on CBS Sports Network from the U12, the U15, and U20 divisions here at Junior Gold, as well as the U12 and U15 divisions of the USA Bowling National Championships. We're not the only game in town right now. And I'm not talking about a game of Mentor either, but more bowling right here in this center. We have the U15 and U20 boys competing on the low end of the house. Mike Flanagan of Inside Bowling and Ebonite manning that station. You can find it pretty much the same place you found this one by going to youtube.com/bowltv. And you'll just select the stream that has the under 15 and under 20 boys instead of the girls. Mike's been doing some great stuff down there. He's had a lot of the representatives of our presenting sponsor of Ebonite in the booth. We've had Dave Watka, Rob Gottschall, Bill O'Neill, among others. Hall of Famer Marshall Holman, who's going to be calling the action with Dave Ryan on CBS Sports Network tomorrow. Stopping by for a little bit, chatting some bowling. So I have a few questions in the chat about particular competitors. Sabrina Bennett is a few pairs to our right, taking on past U12 champion Amanda Najokas. Looks like Amanda clean through 5. Early open for Sabrina. She's been clean ever since. No doubles though. Looks like Kira Smith is a few pairs even further right, taking on Paige Boyd. Tough to see from here. Stationed behind lanes 57 through 60. On our featured pairs, our U20 match, Crystal Elliott, the 4 seed, taking on the 13 seed Ashley Dunn. Ashley, a former member of Junior Team USA and a collegiate national champion 2 times this year with McKendree University, the NCAA, as well as the ITC. Both of those taking place in Baton Rouge. Our U15 match on 59 and 60. JL Hammond, the 4 seed, taking on the 13 seed Paige Peters. So again, these competitors not knowing the conditions out here today. Just have to kind of figure it out as they go along. Got a few minutes of practice. Got to put those skills that they've acquired over the years to the test. Quite a match brewing here on 57 and 58. Quite a few strikes for both Crystal and Ashley here in game number 1. Once again, 2 game matches. We'll keep the cameras rolling to get round 2 as well. True legend of the game, Emil Williams Jr. now sitting next to me. He's bringing you all the action from freeway lanes of Parma today. So I got to see these under 15 competitors, had both the girls and the boys over there calling the action, doing cool things. And now he's here. He drove like 47 miles to get here. What a guy. Maybe if he feels like doing some more live streaming, he would take the headsets. But I don't know, maybe he's all talked out today. You all talked out today? Question in the chat about Junior Team USA member here in 2017, Adriana Stacy. She did not make the cut to match play, so her tournament run is over. Just missed it, finished in 18th place overall. Missed by 11 pins, unfortunately. So she is not competing at the moment. Her 2017 tournament run in the books. Top overall seed on the U20 side is two-time junior gold champion Breanna Clemmer of Clover, South Carolina. Junior Team USA member. National champion at McHenry 2 times, along with Ashley Dunn. Bearcats well represented in the field this week. Nice finish there by JL to take 5-pin advantage. 5-pin advantage. There we go. Get it out. Over Paige Peters. Crystal Elliott has already delivered 1 strike in the 10th. We get to 2 of 40 to take a slim advantage here. Gonna lean on that 10, not quite enough though. Not gonna be down by a few pins. Question in the chat about what pairs Sabrina and Amanda are bowling on. That's 65 and 66, so quite a ways out of our viewing reach here at the moment. 234, 229. Ashley Dunn, 5-pin advantage over Crystal Elliott. Starting game 2 on 59-60. JL Hammond up 5. Some close matches here through 1. Paige Peters at 194. Since we're in game 2, let's welcome in at number 1 in our hearts, Emil Williams Jr. Welcome back to the game.
It's like I never left.
I can imagine it feels like that. Helping out late last night, making sure we were good to go. True legend of the game right here. Thanks for coming back. We missed you.
I thought I was supposed to.
That's okay. That's
I mean, I can leave. I'm just playing. Always had to make sure everything was well.
Now we got a question in the chat there about Savannah Razor. You were on site for that, right?
I was. Unfortunately, she did not make match play. She missed it by 6 pins.
Oh. And was the 300 in the final game too?
And literally gave it all she had and shot 300 in the final game. But still, congrats to her. She is here actually. I was coming in. She was there. Looked to be in good spirits. I'm sure a little disappointed, but for her, you know, career day, first ever 300.
That's awesome.
Gold.
That is awesome.
Parents were here to witness it. It's pretty cool.
For sure. We got to experience some great family moments on the U12 side, as we had 4 players punch their tickets to CBS Sports Network tomorrow. Some close matches. We had to go to 3 elimination matches. But gonna have some excitement. We've got some good players out there. On the boys' side, we only had 1 player. The only undefeated player heading into the bracket was Rylan Breeze, 11 years old, 65 pounds. But a whole bunch of throwing strikes up there, finding a way to generate ball speed with using his legs and 2 hands. And knocking him over to find his way to the title. Very stoic in his approach, young man. But Mr. Cannizzaro, being the charming folk that he is, got one of the best pictures ever. So when we have our story on bull.com later tonight, you're gonna see Rayland smiling big. Gonna be good times. He's gonna be taking on Brandon Bone, son of USBC and PBA Hall of Famer Parker Bone III. Was the #1 seed, but lost his first match. So I had to make it all the way through the elimination bracket.
Wow. It's a lot of bowling.
Whole lot of bowling, especially in the advances round. I actually had the front 9 last game too to end up moving into that top spot. So kind of lost that momentum from that big game. Was able to find it back to earn his spot on the show. On the girls' side, Karina Capron winning 2 in a row against Jenna Hedgepath, including a 432 showing in that second match. Put up a big game to start, 243, put some distance, did what she needed to do to hold on to the win. She's going to be taking on Lauren Hunter. Lauren had a big crowd on hand for her, so she's excited. She was playing to the crowd, having a lot of fun out there on the lane. So I think she's going to be, she gets a few strikes going on TV tomorrow. She's going to be getting animated, having fun, enjoying the bright lights. Karina was a little more reserved, but throwing the ball well. Confidence is out there. So I think we're in store for some great matches nice and early tomorrow.
That's good news. As JL picked a 7-8, gets a good break there. It's good to see her doing well. It's cool when you've been there before, obviously covering an event for as long as this one is, and you get a chance to see some performances in person, like today. You got a chance to see Savannah's 300, for example. And then also got a chance to see a day into the tournament, JL's bounce back performance at Yorktown, and now she is the 4th seed here in match play. So that's pretty cool. She had the high block on Tuesday of any player that moved her into 2nd at the time. But 4th is still pretty solid.
Absolutely. Continue that strong streak and now finds herself in a nice position here early in game 2. 5 pins ahead heading into it. 3 out of 4 to start. Paige Peters, I believe, part of the U15 USA Bowling team that advanced, or one of the 2 teams.
She is on the Northeast Region squad called Bring It On. Her and her sister, Cameron.
I know we got to watch that team for a little bit at Yorktown Lanes on Wednesday when we got into town for qualifying. Very impressed with that group, and certainly not surprised to see them performing well here.
Not at all. See their mom, Jessica, actually, she bowls on tour, PWA tour. They've actually been to a few events. Nice twirl on the 7, a little late, but it went down for Paige. Nice family. You can tell, as you mentioned, the excitement level yesterday. The national championship is a national championship. You don't get many opportunities to be in a championship type match, let alone compete for one. So, and they very well could have 2 opportunities.
But you can't get ahead of yourself too much here on day 1, essentially a match play as it is for these competitors. Already a long day in the books, 10 games, but you just can't win it right now. So just kind of take the ebb and flow of your matches. Obviously, pinfall drops, brand new event essentially. You know, that's a cliche we hear. You know, masters, queens, senior masters, senior queens. Kind of the same idea with the format. Just got to make it to the dance, and then from there, find a way to tango.
Make it to the dance. Well, you know, it's put yourself in the best position possible. Can't win today, but putting yourself in position to win is certainly on the table. I tell you, I haven't really obviously seen a lot of the U20, but there are plenty U15 players who could easily be in the U20. Age or not, no age. The talent and skill level.
So you're talking old school junior gold style, where it was just junior gold.
Oh, it's not undoubtedly. I told a few stories earlier just about some things like that in regards to the format being a little different. When I competed, for example, and there were no divisions, of course, so it was, you know, so definitely everyone was U20 essentially, but there was a very good mix. A lot of young players, a lot of players who, or I like myself at the time, who were like 18, 19. And there were certainly players who were 13 or 14. Better than me, no doubt about it. Not that I was really that good to begin with, but, you know, the point being, there were 13-year-olds who could easily compete with collegiate players at the time. And I think that's still the same here. Although there are respective divisions now, of course, for each.
Certainly agree with you, and can even argue some of the U12 players are possibly a year or 2 away from really maybe just growing into their body a little bit more. You know, just obviously that age, those things happen, and some kids are going to be really good really soon. Going to be. I mean, we had plenty of comments in the chat. You know, watching Brandon Bone compete, definitely see a little bit of the old man in him. I say that with all due respect to Parker. But, you know, it was that, but it was with a hint of, you know, kind of the new style today. So Parker, of course, one of the most timeless forms out there, and Brandon kind of has his own thing there with some of Parker traits incorporated into it as well. But yeah, you get to see some of these kids kind of early, and then we've just seen them progress. And you know, one of the girls bowling right now, Amanda Najoka, is also part of Paige Peters' team. Saw her for the first time in Chicago. Came back that next year, was moved up to U15, and was right there in the mix, pretty much right here where she is now. Right here in match play with girls 2-3 years older than her, but competing right away, and now she's the top overall seed through 26 games.
Yeah, she was tough. She shot one game of 256 earlier, but every time you just looked up, it was putting together the string. But you know, U15 girls are tough this morning. Mabel Cummins was fantastic in the advancers round. Shot plus 130 to take the lead at the time. And then Jokers comes right back. The final advances round and clips her a little bit, but yeah, it's great play, U15 today.
Looks like Mabel's way down there on the furthest pair in play at the moment, so I was going to say I did not catch her earlier, but I do see her way down there now. So we're getting down to the end right here. 5 pins, JL with the advantage over Paige coming in to game 2. Paige, the ever tough 4-5. No doubt, making Mike Donahue proud with that conversion.
Two-piece.
Two-piece. I don't want to take it from you there.
Two-piece. That was.
I know that's
4-5 is the two-piece, folks.
That's your guy right there.
4-5-7. Two-piece with a biscuit. Or if you like fries, whichever one you like, it's okay.
The all-important first round, you know, just getting a good feeling of getting a win under your belt. It's going to come down to the 10th frame here. JL will have the opportunity to shut out, but first she has to pick up the always tricky 310. Switch to plastic and unable to get the lead pin. So game 2 here essentially at a deadlock. JL with those extra 5 pins hanging around. So she can double here to secure a spot in round 2. The winner's bracket. Gonna cross over, get the first one. All right, Paige Peters is going to have a chance to double in the 10th now. Sneak out a win. Welcome to Bowl TV, Lucas Wiseman. Coming in on Twitter. He's saying that he just tuned in and the first thing he saw was Paige's 4-5, and he instantly knew I was here. Hi, Lucas. Let's see if Paige can get the first one. Great shot right there. Kicks out to 10. Coming down to the end. Textbook cover there from Ashley Dunn. The scoring pace has changed a little bit here on 57 and 58, but regardless, both players still right there at the same mark. Ashley hanging on to a 7-pin lead at the moment. Crystal working on the strike in the 8th, though. Great shot by Paige there. This one doesn't kick the 10, though. So JL will hold on for the early victory here. For Paige, still in it, just a little bit longer road to add a second TV show to her collection this week. So 402, 397. JL Hammond with the advantage over Paige Peters. Miscue from Ashley Dunn in the 9th frame. Crystal Elliott a chance to take this victory right here.
Wow. A wobble 410. I think I've seen that. I was on lane 56. Still wobbling.
Still wobbling. All right, Crystal Elliott had the opportunity to shut out here. It's down by 5. Can max out at 176. Ashley Dunn, best she can do this game, 166. That would be enough. So Crystal will find a way to double. That looks pretty good. Gonna mix them up.
It's packed in here, man.
They're not messing around. This is junior gold.
Absolutely.
This is the big stuff.
I gotta be honest, I mean, I've been at this center before. In previous years, obviously not for junior gold, but one of the perfect centers to accommodate larger crowds.
Crystal saws the 9 there. Now just gonna need a decent count. For the shutout. Delivering in the 10th. Crystal Elliott's going to get the win. Little sigh of relief there from Crystal. Hands shaking a bit.
Hey, it's a lot on the line.
Absolutely. Gotta say this, we've had the opportunity to see Crystal Elliott once or twice now here on Bowl TV. Just a very, very solid game, and I think in the early stages of another young lady bowling right now, but her game reminds me of, and obviously her game has progressed as well with, she's gotten into college, junior Team USA, but Breanna Clemmer kind of being able to create that ball speed that not very many of these players have. Just gets out of it so clean.
It's a very good comparison. Well, to compare it to a two-time junior gold winner and a two-time collegiate champion. Team USA, remember, Junior Team USA, I think she'd be okay with that. I would be.
Me too. All right, we're getting close to the end here.
Smith, I'm gonna try to help some of these folks out
All right, you're
in the chat room.
going to roll.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to see what I can gather.
All right, looks like we do have some scores up there next to names, so
Some of these
we'll do our best for some quick math.
good folks were in the chat earlier in the U15. Vito and David. Let's see what I can find out.
All right, I'll do some updates as well. Looks like Kaylee Chanel defeated Saralyn Nasberg. That was one pair to our right. That was a U15 match. Madison Janaki is going to defeat Julia Hurin as one pair to our left in the U20. Looks like Ellie Leyendecker defeated Leah Glazer. I think Breanna Clemmer is going to hold on to a win against don't want to get Emma's last name wrong here, so let me pull out the final advancer sheet. Emma Wren. Looks like it's going to be a slim victory for. Oh, I was skipping a frame there. So Breanna actually going to take that one with some pins to spare. Keep it going in the winner's bracket. Your meal on the road. But we are pretty close to being in the books here. So we'll wait for Emil's report from the road. But everybody hang tight. We'll be back for a second round of coverage here at the 2017 Junior Gold Championships presented by the Brands of Ebonite International. The U20 and U15 boys also on at the moment. Feel free to check that out. Mike Flanagan and company from EBI, Dave Watka, Bill O'Neill, Rob Gottschall, Jackie Carbonetto, all in the house. Don't know who's there. I'm sure they've been jumping in and out all day. We're going to hang tight, wait for round number 2 to get going. So don't go too far. We'll be starting up as soon as we finish up all these matches. Get some practice in and get back at it. So everyone, we'll see you very, very shortly. Don't go too far away. Round 2 coming up next. Under 15 and under 20 girls match play 2017 Junior Gold Championships in Cleveland.
right, bowlers, round one has concluded. That means by this year's new rules, you may work on the surface of your ball until the next round's practice begins. Okay, make sure you check the bracket boards for your position, your lane number.
Give me a high five.
And bowlers, please remember in the next round when you finish, one or both of the bowlers on each pair needs to take your recap sheet to the bracket boards. The bracket boards are located around lane 40. There's an exit sign on the big white wall. You can't miss it. That is where you will find the bracket boards and where you should bring your recap sheet.
Then you lost. Wait. Mabel. Two were mad. I was like, dang. How'd you lose?
bowlers, before round 2 begins, please make sure that you understand all of our rules. If you are at your assigned lanes, we are in the process of verifying all the scores from round 1. Once all scores have been verified and all names have been added into your lane scoring monitors, we will get round 2 started. So bear with us for just a moment while we finalize all the scores.
right, everyone. Welcome to round 2 of the Junior Gold Championships Double Elimination Match Play Bracket Finals. These athletes will be bowling in a double elimination bracket. Each division match will consist of 2 games, where a total pinfall will determine the winner. The higher seed bowler will have lane choice. The player on the left lane will start the match. In the event a match is tied after 2 games, a 1-ball roll-off will occur until the tie is broken. Once an athlete loses 2 matches, they will be eliminated from the event. Simply follow the lane numbers on your division's bracket board to determine where you will bowl the next game. Athletes, you will enter the scores on your recap sheet. Once your match is over, turn in your recap sheet to a tournament official. 1 lane courtesy is in effect and will be monitored by the tournament staff. Bowlers, your lanes are now coming on for your 5-minute practice session. finalists. Let's give these finalists a round of applause as they begin their second round of double elimination match play competition. Give me a sec. Right in front. Not yet. There we go. Your lanes are ready, your arrows are up. Everybody have a great session.
All right, folks. A little bit longer delay than we originally planned, but the important thing is we're back in business and doing a thing here at Junior Gold in 2017. This is the second round of match play for the U15 girls and U20 girls here on the high end of the house at Game of Wickliffe. Lanes at 57 through 60 are featured pairs. We appreciate everyone sticking around with us here. Been a nice full day on Bowl TV. Had 4 live streams going earlier in the day. Now down to 2. We also have Mike Flanagan and the EBI guys down there on lanes at 25 through 28. Catching the U15 and U20 boys. Their second round of match play. The U12s already done for the day. We know our finalists in that division. We're getting a little bit closer here in U15 and U20. This is actually our first round of elimination, so we're going to lose a few players here. 16 in each division left at the moment. We have a pair of elimination bracket matches taking place in front of us. Our U20 pair on the left. Leah Glazer off to a strong start here. 3 in a row, looking to make it 4 on lane 58. Have to get that one way back though, not going to head up the hill. Emma Wren, the 16 seed spare, followed by a 3-bagger of her own. Over on 59 and 60. Our top overall seed after 26 games of qualifying. Amanda Najokas, past U12 champion in 2015, taking on Madison Bailey. Quite a cool thing about this matchup. We mentioned Amanda, the 2015 under-12 champion. Madison, a year earlier, became the first U12 girls champion in junior gold history, taking home the title in Buffalo. Pretty cool to have 2 former champions moving on to the next level, finding success. But now in this elimination match, one of them going to have their 2017 run end a little bit early, or earlier than planned, I'm sure. But we'll get you a look at, shouldn't say a look, but I'll read off a few of the matches here. So Amanda, as we mentioned, these matches in front of us are elimination. She lost to Sabrina Bennett. For Madison Bailey, she lost to Sarah Sames, who made the TV show last year. Fell a little bit short, taking home second place, looking to improve upon that finish. So Sabrina and Sarah, now one pair to our right, facing off in the winner's bracket. Kaylee Chanel defeated Sarah Lynn Nasberg. And the match we had on on 59-60 last round, JL Hammond defeated Paige Peters. So Kaylee and JL also in the winner's bracket facing off. Other side of the U15 bracket, Jennifer Laredo knocked off the 2 seed and defending champion Mabel Cummins. Kimberly Forthofer recorded the win over Grace Stull. That was a 7-10 match. Kyra Smith with the win over Paige Boyd. That was a 6-11 matchup. And Caroline Fesser defeated Patricia, there we go, Rosales. That was the 14 versus 3 match. Caroline was the 14 seed. So the top 3 seeds, at least. Let's double check, make sure. Anyone else? Top 3 seeds got knocked off in the bracket in the first round, so shows it does not necessarily matter where you start. When it comes to match play, everything drops. Just got to focus on your 2 games and move on to the next round. On the U20 side, top seed Breanna Clemmer defeated Emma Wren. Ellie Leyendecker with the win over Leah Glazer. Madison Janik defeated Julia Huron. Crystal Elliott with the win over Ashley Dunn. We had that match here. Caitlin Johnson, the 2 seed, defeated Amara Spites. Addison Herzberg, saw someone ask about her, defeated Lauren Petrowski. Rachel Bamford defeated Shannon Grimm, and Alexis Nyer defeated Carson Lukosius. So those are the first round matchups. And your winners, everyone on the lanes here. No re-oil between blocks. So once again, we don't know the pattern. Players don't know the pattern. Got to figure it out, got to do their thing in an attempt to make it on to the next round. As long as you can stay on the winner's bracket, makes the amount of games easier. The great thing is, even if you fall early to the elimination bracket, still plenty of time to make it back. We saw that with Brandon Bone in the U12 boys division. Lost his very first match, but ran it all the way back, including 2 wins the final round on his side of the bracket against John Nunn to move on to TV tomorrow. Nice shot there by Emma Wren. Both players on 57-58 looking pretty comfortable here. We saw that last match as well with Ashley Dunn and Crystal Elliott at 2:34 to 2:29 start. Scoring pace slowed down a little bit in game 2. And as Elliott edged out the victory. Glazer looking for 4 in a row, denied by the 10-pin. Sarah Sain's off to a strong start. 1 pair to our right against Sabrina Bennett. Started off with the front 5. Added 9 spare in the 6th, strike in the 7th, 6 spare in the 8th. 1 double and 1 open for Bennett. Bailey could be in some early trouble here. With a miscue in the 5th, now looking at the 5-10. Watching this match unfold here on 57 and 58 here in the early going. Definitely makes you know the future of the sport in very good hands. Making some big shots on tough conditions here. That 7-pin, stubborn. However, still cooperative. For Amanda, makes it a double. Shout out to the parents here. This place still standing room only. Someone tried taking my seat earlier. I said, not yet. Still got one more round to go. That's okay. Definitely been a long day. These competitors hit the lanes at 7:30 a.m. today for the first of 2 advancers rounds. Back-to-backs already had 10 games in the books. Another 2 games in the first round, so 14 games of competition. Definitely a marathon here. In the actual sense, even though the matches here are very short sprints. But that durability, all that practice, hard work and effort really showing here. Being able to continue to make great shots one after another. Even though it's been a long, long day. Emma, a nice clean game here, 225. Sarah Sains, one pair to our right, finishes with 246. Big game in the opener. Ellie Leyendecker, 234 with an open in the 10th. One pair to our left. Going to hold an advantage over 2-time junior gold champion Breanna Clemmer, who's at 207. Glazer can still get a 256 here. All 10 back, shows the emotion. Player who's been on our radar for a few years now. Making her way through the program, if you will. Seen her progress through the different levels. Now here in U20, making match play. Emma running into a buzzsaw here. Bowls a great game. But is going to find herself down possibly 30 pins. Shot making, taking place 57-58, 256 to 225, 31 pin advantage for Glazer after one. Najokas, 3 out of the last 4. Looking to set up frame number 9 here with another double, hoping for 4 out of 5. Emma picking up right where she left off. Scores for the Sabrina Bennett match, 246 to 196. Sarah Sains with the advantage. Madison Bailey can make up a few pins here. Strong 9th and 10th after the open from Amanda. Could cut to 10 here. Great developing match. One pair to our left as well. On the U20 side, Breanna Clemmer and Ellie Leyendecker. Clemmer already showing some emotion, obviously. She knows how to make her way through this tournament. Two-time champion. Nearly a three-time champion, runner-up in 2015. Showing some emotion. Possibly some head games with her opponent. She's making some great shots as well, but Breanna actually ran into some trouble in the fourth after starting with the front three. 3, 4, 6, 7. See that in the far left of your screen. You can see the pins at least under the Columbia 300 logo. Shout out to those guys, Ebonite, Hammer, and Track as well. Clemmer with the conversion. Bailey, washout conversion of her own there. Everybody's showing off now. Early double for Emma. Looks like Amanda possibly making a tape change. Yep. Tape change there in the interchangeable thumb. Double in the 10th from Amanda. Give her a chance to push her lead to 30 plus pins with one to go. That's another 3-4 combination for Breanna Clemmer, back-to-back on lane 55. Amanda up 32 after all three in the 10th. It appears, looking at the update list, see the Nasberg Paige Peters score after one. It looks like it's 181 to 170. Sarah with the advantage. Jennifer Laredo a little bit too far out of view here. Give you an accurate score. Looks like Mabel Cummings is up against Mabel is up against Grace Stull. Looks with that one's a little bit tougher to tell. Totally accurate, but looks like Mabel was in the 170s, Grace was in the 160s. So 10 to 20 pin advantage there. For those of you just tuning in, this is round 2 of the under 15 and under 20 girls match play here at the 2017 Junior Gold Championships presented by the brands of Ebonite, there we go, International. This will be the final few games of the day before we let the cameras take their break, but we'll be back bright and early, starting at 7:30 a.m. Eastern for the conclusion of match play leading up to the finalists in each division. While that's going on, we'll actually start taping some of the TV shows for CBS Sports Network on the very high end of the house, 84 lanes here. So the under 12 finalists already determined, along with both USA bowling teams. One pair to our left, Ellie Leyendecker was up by 27 against Breanna Clemmer. And in position to send the two-time champion to the elimination bracket. Clemmer left the 9. Whoa. Words are getting tough this time of night. Clemmer left the 9 pin there on 56. She's going to drop her max score down to 200. Ellie already in the 170s, even if she didn't bowl the final frame. So, going to go 2-0 for the day. Ellie, a member of the under 15 development team of Junior Team USA, is going to be heading into the Tournament of the Americas shortly after the conclusion of Junior Gold here. Making her way to Florida. Amanda makes it 3 in a row after the split in the first. As I mentioned earlier, a pair of U12 champions here, Junior Gold, squaring off on a 59 and 60. U12 division has only been a part of Junior Gold since 2014, so this will be our 4th year of crowning a champion in that division. Madison and Amanda, the first 2 under 12 champions. In Junior Gold history, the tournament now celebrating its 20th year as the premier event for youth bowlers across the United States. Been a great stepping stone for players making the leap to success on the collegiate scene. And more recently, several of the tournament winning alum strutting their stuff on the PWBA Tour. Great shot there from Madison, making a double, kicking the 5-pin around. Things I'm not very good at doing, so I should be taking notes.
Hey, Matt, I don't know how much notice.
All right, in the books, 1 pair to our right. Ellie Leyendecker, 441. Breanna Clemmer, 396. That was a winner's bracket match. So Breanna will head to the elimination bracket. Sarah Sain's going to put up a big number here in round number 2. Her way to a 2-0 record in the U15 division. Can strike on her fill ball for 233. Started off with 246 and a win over Sabrina Bennett. I see Matt Cannizzaro with the cell phone video out. Definitely too far away from where we're at here, but if that means anything, we got a player making a run at 300. Heard a big round of applause afterwards as well, so Matt gets back, we'll have to get an update of the news. So Emma Wren back-to-back opens here. Can max out at 188. Mixes them up in the 9th. But Leah Glazer just needs to take care of business here. She is going to move on to the next round, stay in contention from the elimination bracket. Looks like nothing happened on that first shot. 9 count. 8 count, 7 count. Any one of them. Short memory there for Leah. Just a matter of final score now. Her match against Emma Wren. Gotta imagine, fairly confident the pattern is going to stay the same the rest of the way out in match play. So this is the first time these players have really had the opportunity to get comfortable for more than just a few games on a condition. I believe, at least. I'm not bowling, but I don't know the patterns either, but there's some variety along the way. Getting some updates from the streets from Emil Williams Jr., Caroline Thieser defeats Kyra Smith. See if Madison can take advantage of the miscue in frame 7. Going to gain a few pins on the 32 pin difference. Going to need to put some pressure on her opponent. .453 to 412. Leah Glazer over Emma Wren. Question about Madison Herzberg. She is way too far away for me to see from our vantage point here. Although my guy Emil Williams Jr. just made an appearance, he might have some scores ready and available. Big double there. Essentially, he's going to send Amanda on to the next round. Madison could have gotten to 2 at 23. Would have been close if Amanda did not connect for the first one in the 10th. Throws it 2 great shots. 3 great shots right there, needing it. .210 gets Amanda to 412. Going to be enough here under 15, or excuse me, our 2015 U12 champion getting the W over our 2014 under 12 champion. Brittany in the chat. I appreciate that. We definitely have misspoken a time or two throughout the week here on names, so any help we can get, be more than happy to take. So for Caroline Vasher, I get that right for Carolyn. I mentioned she won her second round match. So I put that down in my notes. Doesn't mean I won't forget it, but hopefully I will. Final score on 59 and 60. 412 to 381. Amanda Najokas defeats Madison Bailey. So it looks like we have some other U15 scores to report. JL Hammond defeats Kaylee Chanel. Jennifer Laredo with the win over Kimberly Forthofer. We already mentioned that Sarah Sains defeating Sabrina Bennett. Looks like Patricia Rosales got the win over Paige Boyd. Mabel Cummins defeated Grace Stull. That's what we got so far. Looks like we are pretty much done, though, for this block. Scores in the books. So it's been a long day here on Bowl TV. Gotta take a big, relaxing breath. Get a few hours of sleep, and we're going to be back at it in a few hours. 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Here on Bowl TV, we'll have two streams going. One for the boys, one for the girls. Thanks to our presenting sponsors with Ebonite International. And we're going to tape 5 TV shows for CBS Sports Network, starting with the Under 12 Junior Gold boys and girls final. Sarah Lynn Nassberg taking the win over Paige Peters. Report from Emil. So I think we got the U15s covered. Question in the chat, I believe they've had to put those scores in manually, so after the score is over, or after the game is over. Players know the scores already. At this point, we're going to turn the cameras off. Be sure to check bowl.com/juniorgold for all results. Big page right when you go there. 2017 results, that's the place to be. Hopefully we get everything updated fairly quickly. No scores have been a little bit slower today, but the team here doing their best. Obviously, a lot of scores to process, even as the field gets a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller, but we're working to get it all done. Of course, Matt Cannizzaro working on a recap of the U12 finalists, along with everything else happening today at Junior Gold. But for now, we're going to sign off. So for Mr. Cannizzaro, for Emil Williams Jr., JT, Jason Thomas, I'm Aaron Smith. We'll be back tomorrow on Bowl TV, taping TV shows, doing live streams. We're doing everything. All 5 shows are being taped tomorrow. So that's going to do it here from Junior Gold this evening in the greater Cleveland area. As the worst sign-off ever. And Emil is shaking his head over here. I can feel it. But we're going to be done. Thanks again for joining us. Long day, but definitely worth it. Going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. Going to crown some champions. Going to see them on CBS Sports Network. All coming up soon. So everyone have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early here on Bowl TV. Thank you again.
That's the conclusion of round 2 of the 2017 Junior Gold Championships match.